It is interesting. I like how you broke down. I like how you pretty much broke down the industry in general, and how what really sells currently.
Mhm.
And so my question to you would be, so based on the two methodologies, being authentic or being flashy, which one do you think? I'll ask you two questions. One, which one do you think is better for on the other side? So looking at it from a consumer point of view, or looking at it from a client point of view, where do they learn more?
I'll tell you, I think everything stems from the person. Say if I was interested in short-term gains, I'll be flashy.
Okay.
Short-term gains, I'm going to show my money. Because for the short term, once I have all that attention, I just rack in that short term and then I'm out.
It brings in a lot of
Exactly.
attention.
So exactly. So I mean that works if that's what you're trying to do.
So it's a plain, pure marketing tactic.
Yeah, absolutely. And then so from a consumer side, it also depends what they're looking for.
Okay.
If they're looking for long-term authentic growth, they will be looking for the long-term authentic people. So people who are going to be watching us are more interested in authentic business knowledge, because this is something we're going to be doing for a while.
Absolutely.
This is something we're going to be growing. This is something where you're going to be investing time in.
Absolutely.
So it's going to be very cool for the consumer to essentially grow with us
And to provide knowledge.
Absolutely.
instead of-
Absolutely.
Okay.
So, but then on the flip side of that, there are people who are just interested in the short-term motivation.
Just
They're-
to,
yeah.
they just to get amped. To get
And
pumped.
the thing is, dude, a lot of people do that.
There's nothing wrong with it.
A lot of people will hop on some kind of train, they'll ride it out, and then they'll find something else.
They'll get amped.
Yeah,
and
there's
they'll-
no. I'd say look at Salt Bay.
Yeah.
A lot of people just jumped on him for, I love Salt Bay. There are people getting Salt Bay tattoos because they do. It's cool. They like that for a second. That's who they are.
It's a very small trend.
Exactly.
And
And then
if you look at his Instagram following, it works in the short term,
Mhm.
just because it's something that's on everybody's mind. Everybody goes checks him out. Everybody follows him. So, yeah.
Because what was interesting was a lot of people started piggybacking off of that in order to get them
Yeah. Oh
trending.
yeah. They started doing the whole little fan thing.
Or say if you were a famous artist, you would start drawing Salt Bay because you just hop on that trend for a second.
What I like about you bringing him up is I think he actually symbolizes, which is interesting, but I think he actually symbolizes both the concepts that we're talking about, because Salt Bay, the internet sensation, there's your short-term gains, your short-term motivations, but then, I don't know how to pronounce his name, it's like NSUT or something. Him as a person, long-term gains though, he owns a chain of steakhouses in multiple places around the world, so with or without those short-term gains, long-term he's been successful. But then if you throw this on top of that, I guarantee you his restaurants, everything have seen a boost. And so maybe, if you're building a business or something, everything is just a tool that's in front of you. You have to choose which tools you want to use. That's interesting.